From these ingredients, the witches brew their magic potions. Those who partake of this potent liquid will become imbued with an unearthly spirit. But woe to the unfortunate disbeliever, for an evil spell shall be cast upon him. So beware this Halloween Eve, when the earth will be haunted by spooks, ghosts, and hobgoblins.
Olive, there ain't no such things. They're just figmentations of the imagination emanations.
Pardon me, folks, but it's way past my bedtime.
Sorry you have to go, Chub. Good night, Pluto. Boy, oh boy, I thought he'd never leave.
There's someone at the door.
Good evening. Is this the olive oil residence?
Popeye! There's a headless man at the door!
There ain't no such camino. Olive and her stupid stishkins. Why, it's nothing but a jack-o'-lantern, Olive.
The headless man!
I'll get you some water, Olive. Here's your glass of water, Olive.
Oh, thank you.
Olive, there's nothing like a cool drink of water to revive your spirits. Olive. Olive, is that you? I didn't recognize you without your skin on.
Get out of this house at once, you hobgoblin! Popeye! So you're the one that's been horrorizing me. Get out and stay out!
Now there's a girlfriend for you. So long, chump. I gotta protect Olive from those nasty old hobgoblins.
Oh! It's you, Bluto!
Yeah, Olive. I thought you might want some company.
So, that's Pluto's scheme. I think I'll do some spooking myself. Just what I need.
And you don't have to be afraid of ghosts while I'm around. Hey! Help! Spooks! Witches! Hobgoblins! Help!
what the hell?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking after that
I mean,
one.
okay. First off, I don't envy any voice actor who's ever had to play Popeye.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to do a lot of deliberate mispronunciations and mangling of words.
And the switching of consonants, and just... I don't know how many takes that must have required.
Yeah. It's a figure of imagination.
Yeah, but then it's like there's only one mystery in that universe that is deeper than what does Popeye see in olive oil, and that is, what does olive oil see in Bluto?
Yeah, for real.
I mean, even when I was a little kid, I first saw that and I was like, none of this makes any sense. Ranging everywhere from, Bluto's saying that he is coming back because he thought she might want some company. Okay, how would he know?
Yeah.
And that was olive oil's vanishing cream. How would she not know what it does?
How does she not know how her own magic makeup operates?
During that time period, you can kind of justify Bluto just because, oh, well, it's one of those women things. You know, we don't know anything about what they do.
But she should know.
She should know it's her freaking vanishing cream.
I mean, that's what they talk about with internal logic and internal consistency.
Yeah.
Because, like, some people like to say, oh, this is a cartoon, so that means there's no rules. No, that's not what being a cartoon means. It means its rules are different from our reality and more wacky and absurd, and sometimes can be changed on the fly. But you can't outright contradict them. Like to change a rule, you need an entity like the Roadrunner or Bugs Bunny to intervene on the reality in question.
Yeah, and she kicked Popeye out because she thought that he...
What has been horrorizing me?
And then when the horrorizing continues and Bluto is driven off, she's glad to see him again?
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. So that was a bizarre little cartoon, but it was fun.
Yeah, but let's get into something that
makes into
total sense.
Something that's nice and grounded and deadly serious with no unintentional absurd humor whatsoever.
Yes, I am prepared for immersion into true gothic horror.
Yeah, this is Castlevania.
Castlevania, baby.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, so
I'll probably need to play around with the audio balance. I haven't. I can never do that unless we're already live. And yeah, this is way too loud.
Okay, well,
watch your feet. I'm moving the chair.
No problem.
Okay, so I brought the volume down a bit, and that sounds like it's a much better balance, I think.
Yeah, so select your destiny.
Yeah.
File select.
There you want file select.
Alright.
Did I delete my test file I did while I was configuring this earlier? Oh, I never saved, so that problem takes care of itself.
Okay,
cool.
So
yeah, pick your slot. It doesn't really matter which one you pick.
Okay, well, this one then.
Now you can name your file. Oh, by the way, a little behind-the-scenes fact. Initially, I was going to use this very font that you see here for naming your save files for a part of the text in the thumbnail. But it turns out when you take this kind of pixelated, heavily stylized Gothic font and then zoom it out, it becomes completely illegible. Oh, press triangle.
And then press plus.
Okay. There you go. Journey back to 1792 and the Transylvanian countryside of Romania.
Okay, so far I'm really impressed with the visuals of this, especially for the time. This is
1997.
Yeah. What machine was this originally on?
The Sony PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. That's actually something interesting that happened around then. The reason why the PlayStation was kicking the ass of the N64, even though the Nintendo 64 had higher graphical potential with its 64-bit system versus Sony's 32-bit PlayStation, is because they were snatching up staple Nintendo properties that have been Nintendo all the way for a long time and bringing them over to PlayStation instead, because the disc as a format had a number of advantages. I mean, 64-bit means higher graphical fidelity, but disc storage is way, way more information than a cartridge. So, Castlevania, which had always been on the Nintendo platform, jumped ship to Sony PlayStation for this installment. And Square Enix did the same thing with Final Fantasy VII. And as far as I understand it, Nintendo has never forgiven Square Enix for this.
Right.
Like, there was an exec, I can't name names because I only heard this as rumor, but as I understand it, there was an exec who was involved with the decision-making at the time, who was involved with talks about making Final Fantasy VII, putting on the N64, it's going to be great. And then Square was like, no, actually we're going with Sony because they have the bigger storage space. And since then, Nintendo was like, alright, fuck Square Enix. We're never helping them again on anything, ever. They can go to hell.
Okay, hey, I'm collecting hearts.
Yep. Yeah, that green number at the top left is your heart count. You won't need to memorize this HUD too much because you won't be playing as Richter for too much longer.
Oh, is he doomed?
I don't want to go into spoiler territory, but this is not the primary protagonist of this game.
Oh, no. Richter. I barely knew you.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hi there.
Die, monster!
Right here.
You don't
I wouldn't
belong
dare
in
talk
this
over this
world.
too much.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you.
What?
That is such
What?
iconic
Just-
gibberish. I love it. Yeah, I like that this game is controls are intuitive enough. I never had to tell you how to play, and you just kind of figured it out.
Ah!
This only hitbox is on his face, though.
Oh. Crap.
Oh! You just did a backflip.
Neat.
Sick.
I wonder how I did it. I'd like to do it
I
again.
actually don't know. I have never done a backflip.
Ouch, ouch.
Oh, also press
I'm on
up
fire.
and attack to use your item, which is the holy water. You throw it on the ground and then it burns flames. Oh, that's right, different for Richter. He brings holy rain, which is way cooler. Oh,
neat.
spills the screen. Oh, dang. Oh, only when he's powered up. You can still keep using the holy water, but you'll use the regular version of it with up attack now. Because you
Ouch, I'm on
used
fire.
up your I don't know, your flashy green. I
I
didn't
don't
play
know.
the game that came before this one, and they actually have you basically playing
Oh,
fireballs in
no.
the last game at the start of this one. Oh, you died, but don't worry. This girl is here to use the magical power of animal symbols to resurrect you,
Okay. I'm...
and now you are immortal.
Oh, neat.
Thanks, Maria. I think her name's Maria. I could be wrong. You'll see her later. So, okay, now he has a full body hitbox. You no longer need to jump. Yeah, holy water fucks him up. Definitely do more of that. Yeah, just hold up and press attack to use the holy water. Also, you can use the analog stick on this one, which is useful for holding some maneuvers, but I recommend using the D-pad for primary movement because it's more precise. It's just about gone. Oh,
It cannot be.
there he goes.
Far out! And now, here's my brag shot to commemorate the occasion.
Yep. I love that it fucking zooms out to a Polaroid that then also bursts into flames.
Yeah, it's like, wait.
It was Richter Belmont, the legendary vampire hunter who succeeded in finally ending the menace of Count Dracula, Lord of the Vampires, who had been brought back from the grave by the dark priest Shaft.
Just talking about Shaft.
However, one night 4 years later, under the glare of a full moon, Richter mysteriously vanished. With no idea where to begin her search, Maria Renard, her name was Maria, set out to look for him. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the Dark Castle of Dracula, which is rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from out of the mist as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces were struggling for the soul of a man named Alucard, the very same Alucard who had teamed up with Trevor Belmont to battle his immortal father, Count Vlad Tepes Dracula. Alucard, in order to purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, had submerged his vampiric powers and entered what was supposed to be an eternal slumber. But now he is awake, and aware of the evil once again at work in his homeland. The time has once again come for the forces of good and evil to engage in their ancient battle. Dracula's castle beckons for you, and no man can say who shall emerge victorious. Such an epic text crawl.
I know, right? Still, that dialogue, I'm like, in retrospect, that was the perfect cartoon for us to start with, because I'm just like, what does that even mean?
Yeah. It actually set the tone very nicely.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you'd like to know more about Alucard and his adventures with Trevor Belmont, you can catch Castlevania on Netflix. This stream is not sponsored.
We're just really big fans.
We're just really enthusiastic about that show.
It's a really good series.
It really is. So the rare occasions where Netflix made an original show and it's great, but it's an animated one, so is that the rule? No, there's bad Netflix animated ones, so I don't know.
Okay, now I have control.
Yes, and now you are Alucard. The controls are very similar to Richter. You still have the same attack button, but now you swing a sword instead of swinging a whip, chain whip. That's what Richter has.
I can jump?
Yeah, so Circle uses your left hand, which by default shield. I don't ever use shields. They only block projectile attacks, and I usually just dodge those.
I have a dodge button.
Yes, that's your scoot back button. You can use that to dodge, but I usually just use it to move more quickly through CD load screens by turning around and then mashing dash to run backwards. Yes.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, you.
Boy, he died really quickly.
You have OP equipment. Actually, you can check that equipment if you want.
I hope I
did
didn't.
The options button.
I hope I didn't accidentally kill a good guy there.
No, that was a bad guy. It was a wolf.
Okay.
Bad wolf.
Okay.
Ha! Bad wolf.
Bad wolf.
That's
bad
a
wolf.
Doctor Who thing. Push into options. You can look at your equipment. That was the
Something
select
else.
button or share button on PS5. But yeah, this is your status menu. You can see your level and your stats and all that stuff. You may notice that your attack, square, as it says there, is 47, and your defense on circle is 40. If you go to equip, then you can see your current equipment.
Oh.
Yep, you have Alucard Sword, Alucard Shield, Dragon Helm, Alucard Mail, Twilight Cloak, and Necklace of J.
Necklace of J.
I'm not sure who J
is. Who could J possibly be whose likeness could be used as a way of warding off the forces of evil as an amulet?
Oh,
right?
no. You're right. That is... Oh, how did I not figure that one out? He's wearing a fucking crucifix, isn't he?
Some
Fucking
dead guy nailed to a cross, and that's supposed to be something or something.
This is a little guy. You probably should have done equip that.
Okay, what do you need me to do? What?
If you select it and then select that empty slot, you'll unequip it, like Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, let's not. How do I undo
triangle
that?
to go back.
Triangle. Triangle is back.
Yep.
That's interesting. I'm accustomed to the rightmost button.
Yeah, circle is usually back in modern game design, but for a certain period of PlayStation game design, triangle was back.
Oh,
it's that way in, I think, Spyro as well.
No spells,
Which
no
reminds me,
familiars?
it's been since Hail to the King that we last played a PS1 game.
Oh, man. Oh, yes.
For those of you who haven't seen
remember
it,
that.
we played Evil Dead Hail to the King on the original PlayStation for our Coyote Learns Let's Play series ages ago.
The shit.
And it's my favorite one-shot we've done. It's so freaking fun. I highly recommend you check it out. It's great. I'm very proud of that video, actually.
Yes, you should be proud. You did that to me on purpose. Oh, man. But that's okay, because now I'm actually playing Resident Evil. So, you know.
Yeah, Sunday streams, Coyote's playing Resident Evil 7, so definitely check that out as well.
Okay, that's a done. Oh, wow.
I won't be there for those streams, because that's Coyote's solo show on Sunday, which provides a different, more chill atmosphere, I think, except for the screaming, but don't worry about that. But hey, sometimes there's singing too. That's fun. Oh, here we go. Music's coming in now. Love that. Yeah, not a whole lot of advice I need to give over to this game is pretty straightforward to come to grips with, as you can see. Yeah, level up!
Awesome.
It is in fact a good idea to just kill a couple rounds of zombies in this first area to get more levels. They are infinite spawning, so just decide when you're ready to move on.
Oh, okay.
Usually first thing I do is grab 2 or 3 levels here in this entrance area off of zombies.
Zombie.
Oh, I don't remember how, by the way, but depending on your performance of fighting Dracula as Richter in the intro, that actually affects some of Alucard's starting stats.
Oh. Well, I hope I did well.
Pretty neat, I think.
Yeah.
Also, there is a randomizer in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I've never actually completed a run, but I tried one. Hey, 2 levels so far. Nice. Feel the break in.
Is this one of those games where when I go up a level I need to stop and allocate skills and stats and stuff, or do they go up automatically?
They go up automatically. No need to worry about that.
Oh, neat.
If you want to check and see where your current stats are, you can anytime, but you don't need to allocate anything.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, this was a revolutionary title when it first came out. It basically created a game genre. All of its own.
Really?
Yeah. With some crossover from Metroid. It owes a lot to Metroid. The original, I'm going to say Metroid again, Metroid, on the Nintendo Entertainment System, was the first game of its kind to have like a massive, sprawling 2D map with various different checkpoints that required specific items to bypass, and those items were also pieces of equipment that act as upgrades to your character. So keys are basically, your guns are keys, is basically the shorthand for explaining that design principle. It's like, oh, in Doom, instead of like, you need the red key, it's like, no, you need the super shotgun to blow this door open. Stuff like that.
Aha.
And Castlevania Symphony of the Night, specifically this one, incorporated a lot of exploration elements and design philosophy from Metroid into a lot of the Castlevania design, while also adding RPG elements such as leveling and equipment to further emphasize and encourage exploration as a part of the game.
Okay, how do I leave this area?
You just keep heading to the right.
Oh, okay.
You can just ignore the zombies that spawn to your left and just keep going. Yeah, you got 3 levels, so you're going to be in a good spot to start off. But with this game coming out, taking basically the best of the genius design principles from Metroid and combining it with Castlevania principles and adding RPG mechanics on top of it to make exploration even more rewarding, it basically cemented the genre that has since been known colloquially as Metroidvania.
Oh. Okay.
And some of the best games are Metroidvanias, and it is a genre that dominates the indie game scene. Ooh, when you see Alucard standing like that, the way he does on stairs or on the edge of ledges, pulled up, You can pull your cape up.
Oh, how
It's
cool.
purely cosmetic, but I love doing
That is such a nice touch. If I go down there...
Oh, hey.
Oh, neat.
Pot roast.
Okay.
That's the reference to the old Castlevania.
Is this a trap? Is this a bottomless fall?
It's not a bottomless fall.
Okay.
You can usually tell when there's a bottomless pit, but not always. I can tell you they wouldn't do that to you this early in the game. These mermen are also infinite spawning, and there's not a whole lot to get here at this stage, so I'd recommend going back up.
Okay.
Also, large bodies of water will hurt you at this stage, so do not interact with them.
Ah.
Yeah, you can just tunnel through that. You can either jump over it or tunnel through. Pretty cool.
There's a lot here that's pretty self-evident.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think speaks very well of the game design as a whole.
Yes.
Because, I mean...
Game design should be fairly clear.
Yeah, I don't play a lot of video games unless I'm doing it online.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just here like, behold the noob, and I feel like I'm doing relatively well.
Yeah, you're doing perfectly fine. Yeah, you picked up on every core principle just by playing. I didn't have to explain anything, basically, except that I advised you that that bottomless pit was not bottomless, and that there was an infinite spawn somewhere. That's all the advice I've needed to give you. That's stuff you could learn by experimentation as well, it would just take more time. This is just such a well designed game.
I know, and I am loving the graphics of it.
Hey, it's Death.
What is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
Oh!
You shall regret those words. We will meet
Yeah,
again.
Death
We
is
will
also
be
a
again.
character. Ah!
Took all of your equipment.
What is it about Death that he has to take everything you have?
Yeah, right?
Incidentally, Death is also a character in the, I'm gonna go ahead and call it an anime series.
Go for it.
Death is also a character in the anime series, and they explain why Death would be motivated to do the things that it does very, very well.
That's great! You never get his motivation in this game.
Yeah, you get his motivation in the anime, and it makes perfect sense.
I'm so glad to hear that. I've gone years only knowing this game's incarnation of Death within Castlevania, just being baffled by it.
Yeah, why would Death be...
I gotta see the series.
You know, why would Death be holding mortals in contempt? Why would Death be on the side of vampires? I'm gonna leave. Float like a butterfly. Sting
Yeah,
like
you
a
jump
bee.
into a diagonal punch, and if you crouch and punch, then just hold down plus B. Yeah, you can do a low punch. So. It's
Nice.
good for ducking under enemy attacks. So yeah, suddenly you're a brawler now. You took your fucking sword.
Stuff! My stuff! It's alright. I'm Alucard. I don't need stuff.
Okay,
that?
stuff.
Actually, I changed my mind. I need stuff.
Yes.
Okay, which button? This button.
Yes.
So, equip.
You got 2 empty hand slots, a face slot, a cape slot, and then 3 accessory slots.
So...
Yeah, the first one is your square button slot. You can see that because you see it affects the attack square stat there, not the attack circle stat.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Mhm.
And then, in the empty hand...
You want to go back and then select the empty hand slot. Oh, you went back too far.
Empty hand. And...
You can put the potion or the pot roast there. Now, the potion heals HP immediately, and a lot of it at that. Pot roast heals even more HP, but what it does is it throws the item on the ground, and then you walk over it, and then when you touch it that time, it heals you. The potion's faster, but heals a little bit less, and the pot roast is slightly slower, but heals a little bit more.
I'm gonna go for the potion for right now, because I know I'm not as good at this game as I will be later.
Okay.
So then back.
All right. So don't press the circle. Yeah, don't press the circle button unless you mean it.
Oh, I remember that.
That'll be potion. Check that door first, I think. Huh? Where you going?
I'm not sure.
You came from the right. Oh, nope, never mind. Wrong way. Yeah, there's no way past that except for pressing the switch on the other side. So eventually you'll loop back around, lower this wall to create a shortcut, and also get that heart container over there. Now, hearts are not health, I should clarify. Hearts are the currency that you spend on using items. Not items like potions, but combat items. You can find combat items behind certain candelabras, so be sure to break every one that you see. Not that one. That's a shame. A lot of them are empty, some of them have hearts, some of them have heart items. Occasionally one will have like a single gold piece, which is just amusing. Aha! Save point.
Oh, neat. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. This... Now that I'm playing this, there are aspects of the anime that are suddenly making so much more sense. This is also in the anime.
Oh yeah? That's cool.
How do I save?
Up.
Up.
Yeah, up is your interact.
Oh,
button.
dude, that is so cool!
Data saves.
I understand everything!
Yeah.
I am everything! I know everything!
I love
the
that
quickening overpowers me!
I love that playing this game, it gives you insight into the anime. That's pretty cool.
You're not a very good dancer.
Red Rust. Another sword. I think it is worse than the short sword, but you can take a look at it.
I am suspicious of any weapon that brags about being rusted.
Yeah. Probably should be.
It's kind of like, one of the few games that... What is this? So neat. Claim you!
Claim
Cube of Zoe. Heart!
You can view that relic from your menu as well. The reason why this says CD is because this is where the game loads the new area on the CD.
Okay.
Into the system. It goes so much faster when running in an emulator like this.
Alchemy Laboratory! OMG! Yes! The Alchemy Laboratory! Oh, holy crap! And wow! Yes!
Okay, apparently that's another anime thing. Good. Yeah, this is probably the most recognizable construction of Dracula's castle that we've seen in the series, so it makes sense that they draw from that.
Ouch.
He's gonna keep throwing bones in. Oh, wow, he actually came down.
Yeah, but now he's down here.
Yep.
Oh man, you've got armor or something.
Yep, take some hits.
That's okay. I'm well paid.
With a bit of a beating, but that's alright. He will get back up in a bit. He's like a dry bones from Mario.
Yeah, I was curious about that.
Yeah, you can't permanently destroy him.
Okay.
But he doesn't attack, he just wanders back and forth, so just don't bump into him. Funny. See how that glow back there is flashing?
Uh-huh.
Means that you can interact with it in some way. Well, either be the interact button or the... There you go, the attack button. Hide Curus. Is that how you say that? Curus? It's C-U-I-R-A-S-S.
Curus?
Curus? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's an item you can view from your menu as well.
Doink! No, I didn't take Red Rust in place of my short sword. Oh wait, no, I see. It's just on the list. Okay.
Yeah, that's your stock.
All right, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so I don't seem to have anything new.
Well, scroll down. Those are just your hand slots. Head slot, body slot, accessory slot. One at a time now. There it is. It's in your cape slot.
Okay. Oh. That's a cape slot. Okay.
Yep. That's what that vague shape is meant to represent. Tanned leather. I didn't see what it did because you grabbed it too fast. It looks like you were... Oh, raise your defense by 2.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you highlight it, then you can see what stats it will affect and in what way, and then you can select it from there.
Okay.
Also, you can look at that relic you picked up earlier, Cube of Zoe, and see what it did.
Oh, that's there as well. Oh, no, that's a relic. That's a relic. That's a
Goes
relic.
in the relics menu.
Causes
items to materialize. Oh, that's what causes more... That's what makes more things actually appear out of the candelabras.
Awesome.
I don't think you were getting anything out of those before. Forgot about that.
Neat. And now the spears are back in place.
Yep.
Well, you know, anytime you're visiting somebody else's house, you should always tidy up and not leave a mess.
What's going that way for?
Because I thought that was the only direction left to go.
What about past Red Boy?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Leads up and out. Oh, nope. You're hitting the ceiling. Walk to the far right edge and then jump.
Far right edge and then jump?
Yeah, the edge of the ledge that the red boy is standing on. Walk to the end of that and then jump straight up, so you're not hitting the ceiling and you can actually reach your full jump height. There you go.
Oh, I thought I would just bump into that.
Oh no, you phase right through that.
Oh.
If the ledges are thin enough, then you can just go right through them. That's an old 2D game design principle. Probably jump to the left.
Wrong button!
You got slammed into him and then slammed into the spikes. Yeah, irritatingly, another old design principle here is if you touch the spikes from any angle, you'll get hurt. It doesn't matter if it's head-on or not. Oh yeah, keep going right here. Sorry, I shouldn't tell you where to go. See where you keep hitting that ceiling? You want to jump around it, jump from not under the ceiling. Ah, yeah. Will not go up. Don't waste your time. It only goes up when he steps on it, and it'll go up a little bit. If you kill him and cause him to land on the step, then it'll just go all the way to the top without you. There's no way to ride it at this stage.
What a bummer.
There's a lot of things you'll encounter where it's like, I want to go there, that way, and the answer is you can't until you come back and get a thing. So you get a thing and come back. You should really go back down there and go to the right. There's a save point. That's what I'm trying to direct you to.
Oh.
Because he will probably end up killing you.
Why can I not... Why can I not go to the right there?
There was nowhere to go to the right. You're slamming into a wall.
But I phased through floors at other places.
If they're thin...
But,
if
okay,
they're thicker than they're solid,
it looked
thin,
like
you
I
can
should have
grab
been able to go through that, to me.
I'm not sure what you were trying to go through now, so I'm going to have to see it again to try to explain this. But you have saved, so that is good. Yeah, if you die, you go back to the save point. There are no checkpoints.
What is my hit point maximum in this?
In your upper left.
So, well, hit point max, okay, it says 73.
Yep. That's your max because you get refilled to max every time you save.
Well, that's convenient.
You can also check your max by checking your status again.
Aha!
HP, 73 out of 73.
Alrighty then. That's her. That one button.
If one killing is going to make you work for it.
Screw you.
You get, I guess damage boosting through them and carrying on is an option.
Initially, I was going to be all bold and Alucard-like and kill all who dared oppose me, and nah. They were very staunch in their opposition.
Aha! Now you have a hard item. It's a throwing dagger.
Oh, okay.
Hold up and press the attack button, and you'll throw a single dagger, and that'll cost a single heart. And you can also mash the button to rapidly throw daggers at insane speeds.
Awesome.
You can probably use those to kill the Green Knight back there if you're so inclined.
It doesn't really seem important right now.
It's not very important in the long scheme of things now.
I mean,
but
really, I'm
it is
trying
XP,
to.
but
I'm trying to stop my father from destroying the world. One Green Knight, more or less. I mean, he's just going to respawn when I leave anyway.
yes, but it's just a matter of XP. But it's not worth a huge amount, I don't think.
Okay, I can either advance or I can be crouched up.
Yeah, you can't move while crouching.
Okay. Now I know how that monster works.
Yep.
Okay.
Crouch, drop down, smack him.
What?
That's what I do. Run in, run right off the ledge, land, hit.
Okay, how do I use the daggers again?
Up square, but at this angle,
Up
since he's below you, you're just gonna sail right over him.
Oh.
It flies in a straight line.
Okay, well that was unpleasant.
He'd thrown a bone before you killed him, so the bone landed on you. You can smack and destroy that white beaker thing with the flame. I think you need to hit. Yep. Resist Thunder Potion. Man, chat's super quiet tonight.
Yeah.
There's been nobody.
It's just V and me. Well,
cool.
everything was so hectic today, I didn't get the notifications out until just a few hours before.
Yeah, some people may not have actually known about it
So,
in time to make time for it.
Unless you're subscribed, they probably didn't get the notice in a timely fashion. But that's okay, they can watch it later.
There's a lot happening tomorrow. We're getting the first reveal trailer, and therefore first look of any kind, really, at the Illumination animated Super Mario movie. Starring Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, and Jack Black. Not sure who else. But I like Jack Black a lot. Who doesn't? And Charlie Day is really funny too. So that's cool. Chris Pratt is, well, he's a Hollywood Chris, and he's a Pratt. He's whatever, right? I don't feel strongly about him. He does suck religiously. He's like a fucking fundamentalist Christian, so he's one of the worst types of people, but...
I don't know what I just did.
You used your potion to heal, and then you ran under the poison drip and got poisoned. I wouldn't be under him if I were you. I'd go when he's up top.
Yeah, that's kind of my plan.
Cobble spikes. There's a button to lower those spikes at the other end.
And another Green Knight.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the fact that they have the Green Knight with this horrible decapitating axe. you know, the tale of, I think it was Gawain and the Green Knight, is pretty classic.
So yeah, if you want to use that to its fullest, you want to stop doing that.
Okay.
Wait, I shouldn't just tell you how to solve the puzzle. I will tell you, you don't need it to get up anywhere on the left side of the screen. You might need to get it somewhere on the right.
Okay, that's still telling me quite a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't tell you the solution. So, by the way, here's the solution. Oh. Oh.
Wow, that's a hell of a knockback.
Yeah. Almost anything that causes damage sends you flying backwards. Also, it doesn't matter if it hits you from behind, you'll still go flying backwards.
Oh, that was especially unpleasant.
Also, you can kill that.
Well, yeah, I just wasn't able to figure out how before.
I think your jump from down to the ground can reach him. If you hold the button, you jump higher.
Well, this is working.
Nice. Now he is dead. More fight.
Silence, knave.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Kind of a shame that chat is not as hectic today as it normally is, because I think I've got the best chat layout that we've ever had on the show.
Yeah, there's nobody here to appreciate it but thee and me.
Oh well.
Oh well. It looks great though, I love it.
Oh, thank you. I'm very pleased with it.
Okay, let's see. What? We have power.
Normally there's something else. Right in front of you. Oh, can I tell you about a potential secret door? It's not relevant to this puzzle.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a secret door on the other side of the far wall to the left that you can break open with your sword.
Okay.
So you just remember there being a secret behind that wall. Yes!
There we go.
Yes! I feel like I just saw the mouse reach the end of the maze and finally get the cheese.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have to deal with that.
Definitely want you to play Layton. I forget who it was who suggested it, but one of our kindly viewers suggested a Thanksgiving-themed cozy Professor Layton stream, and I think that's just a wonderful idea. So I can't imagine there being anything in Layton to cause you to raise your voice particularly. So I think, just... to do it right, make yourself a nice big piping hot pot of tea, and just drink your way through the tea while playing the game. Everybody for the Layton stream should definitely bring hot tea. I know I...
Ah, damn it.
Oh.
Didn't push the button fast enough.
Yep. Yeah, these guys are tricky. No...
Oh, and now he's just... Okay, yeah, very nice.
Yeah, no shade for getting hit by the Green Knight. Everybody does. Because the gap is so small.
Random.
Yeah, you gotta sneak in there, land, and then depending on where he's throwing it from, either jump or duck. He does play a slightly different animation right before he throws it high and right before he throws it low.
Does me no good right now.
Yeah, once you've seen him enough times, you'll be able to predict it, but that's gonna take experience. can, if you're quick enough, also jump, land, and quickly jump off to the right and try to avoid it.
Well, first I'm just trying to get to him and hopefully kill him.
Oh, well, he's on the other side of the wall.
On the other side of a wall?
Yeah, that's what that pillar is.
Seriously? I can't get past the pillar either?
No, but he can throw axes through it. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I wasn't worried for his sake, believe me.
Yeah, a lot
Wait,
of
I can get past this pillar without a problem.
well, that's one in the background.
Yeah, how do I tell the difference between background and foreground? I mean, it seems like it's the same basic animation.
Well, that one's smaller? I don't know. Usually it's guesstimation based on size and then experience and experimentation. Welcome to old school 2D graphics.
Okay, so if I can't reach him,
Yeah.
well, logically there has to be some purpose
Up
to
and to the right.
my getting that ledge, so...
You jump on the ledge, then jump off to the right, really fast. It's the only way to proceed. Or you can circle
Okay.
around and try to kill him from the left, and then come all the way back around here when he's dead. Nice! Nailed it.
Give me heart.
More knives to throw. Big one. Big heart's worth 5.
Oh, awesome. Hopefully there is not more green light right behind them. There is not more heart.
You are right to be cautious every time you advance the screen. Cloth cape. Does that wall break?
I don't know. I'm going to check out the cape first.
Alright.
So...
Wait, is that not the cape slot? Oh, cape go. Does cape go in accessory? And that's just armor, and I thought it was cape. It's been a bit since I've played this, I will admit. Well, check. You can check your other slots. They're in equip still. Definitely not in relic. Yep.
Okay.
Alright. You're just so snappy about grabbing it every time I can't see the stats, but I think it went up by 1.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, yeah, defense up by 1, con up by 1. I can tell by how much it would reduce. You'd reduce it to take it off.
Well made, but shabby looking.
And look, it's actually changed the color of your lining. And overall cape. It's now...
Poor Alucard. He really misses his wardrobe.
Yeah. Now brown on brown. It's pretty nice. Later in the game, there's also a cape that you can set the color to anything you want using RGB sliders. Which is super cool. You can do this for both exterior cape color and lining color. And just set them to any combination you want. It's usually always the one I go with until I get one of those super-powered endgame capes. What did you do?
I'm trying to figure out a constructive direction to go from here.
Oh, this is just a dead end, I think. Unless that's a secret wall.
No, it doesn't say anything.
Okay, dead end. You can check your map by pressing the share button, and which would give you an idea of whether there's anywhere to progress from here.
Ah, that's what that does.
Yeah, those hard white lines indicate impassable walls.
Okay, so I need to go all the way to the left, down there, and then up. I've worked myself into a dead end up here.
Yep. But it was all for getting the cape. Just a side area.
Okay.
Just don't die to the Green Knight.
Well, for your sake, I'll try not to.
Since we're emulating this, we could scum save states, but somebody would call hacks for that. So. I would use it responsibly. I would just set it for constructive checkpoints. But somebody would be like, oh, I have to play the game exactly as it was. So, whatever. this game were made today, there'd be, like, every other room there'd be a checkpoint.
Okay, so I need to go all the way down.
Avoiding old poison spitter, which, by the way, if those things make physical contact with you, you also get poisoned.
Yeah. And then all the way to the left. And then up, it looks like.
Yeah. We're not too far away from the next save. Oh! Well, the spikes are gone now.
Oh, that's something. Oh, good.
Does that wall break?
No.
Yeah, it's worth checking any wall that looks vaguely suspicious, because they will be marked as hard, solid white lines on the map. But if they're a secret room, then that won't differ. Secret rooms are not marked, because then they would be very secret.
How do I use the daggers again?
Up, hold up on the D-pad and press square.
Okay, up the D-pad and press square.
Yep. So you just jump and then hold up and mash square, and you'll just riddle them with knives.
Okay. And I need to double check something. It should be short sword. Okay.
Yep. Ooh. Wow. So that's a two-handed sword, which means it would overwrite whatever you have in the right hand. So it occupy both slots. And it's actually weaker than punching something with your fist. Your empty hand does 8 base damage. Red Rust does 6. I don't know why Red Rust is here. There's probably some secret to it or something. It's like, oh, obviously, it like adds a super secret fucking status effect. Anyone who's really played this game would know it. I'm like, beat the game multiple times at 200% actually. That's a pretty good window. Whenever he throws high, you've got a lot of time to jump and triple him.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You could just do one at a time. Do a big jump and mash, that's a lot of damage.
You'll die, it's okay. I got this.
So you could die faster! You guys didn't see the head cock raised eyebrow expression I just received, but I think I deserved it.
Yeah.
There you go, he's dead.
But his axes live on. Okay.
There's a different green knight up there.
Seriously?
Did I get past him? So that passes a wall that you need to get to progress. And there's that wall pillar from before. Oh, that's another way you can tell the difference between background elements and foreground elements. Background elements are darker than the foreground. It's to be in place of actual shading.
Alright, he's bowling right now. We're fine.
I'm pretty sure you could start jumping at any time during the high axe throw and shoot it.
It would probably catch me in the head and kill me.
Not if you,
It would mess with the Alucard do.
I haven't never seen you get that high up. Could even jump him.
The creepy and the kooky, mysteriously spooky. They're all together, ooky. The Adams family. Their house is a museum. When people come to see them, they will the Irish scream. The Adams family.
You killed him! Hooray! Yeah, I love the 2D art of this one. Well, don't worry, they loop around, so as they come around, you can smack them before you proceed. That's the safest way to handle them. I'm impatient, so I just jump right through and try to touch them. Oh god, I just realized how long it's going to take. Next time, mash throw knives when it comes by. Okay, nice. They died 2 knives. Cool.
Okay, moving on.
Yep, those are the only enemies in this space.
Leap of faith! Leap of faith!
Okay, now, I'm pretty confident about this one. I think there's a secret door in the floor here. If you stand at either far left or far right, and then crouch. Sorry, far left or far right at the lowest point of the screen. Yeah, like like in that corner. And then crouch and aim down into the left. So press down and left on the D-pad. No, left, behind you. Damn.
Or maybe not.
One of these I know has a secret passage. My memory of this game is very fuzzy. I've got everything before.
Yeah, and you're in a position where you have to try to strike a very delicate balance. Because on the one hand, you don't want to direct too much.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you know, there's so much cool stuff that I might miss.
Did you see that passage back there?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Is it okay if I call out save points? I've sometimes missed the save point for an area and then agonized about trying to find it.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Feel free to call out.
So on the left, the first one you passed is a save point.
Alright, I'm going to try to empty out this area first.
Okay.
Since apparently I don't take fall damage as long as the floor exists.
Yeah, you never take fall damage unless you, like, land on spikes or land in water. Which one, that's not fall damage, that's spike or water damage, so...
Yeah.
You never take fall damage, ever.
There is so much about the anime that just... seriously, just suddenly makes sense. Playing this, and it's gone!
Yep, if it goes off screen, it vanishes. So you exchange your knife, your throwing knife for throwing axes, but these throwing axes are much better for the upcoming boss. They go in an upward, do not go that way. You will trigger the boss before you've saved. But the axes go in an up arc, like a forward arc from you.
Uh-huh.
And the boss up ahead does some flying, so that puts him in a great place to be hit by throwing axes. Magically sealed. You need a relic that opens magically sealed doors to open these. This is what I'm talking about there being lots of locked doors and areas blocked off until you get certain progression items. But the more that you play the game, by heading down the clearly process of elimination only path, the more that the game starts opening up to you as you get new keys and items. And many of these items end up being usable. Like, in some cases, there's a locked door like that. That's just a key situation. But in others, it's like, I can't reach that ledge. It's impossible. And then later, you get the ability to jump high enough to reach the ledge. And that also stays a part of your permanent arsenal that you can use in combat. It's that kind of stuff. For Metroid, it's like, Samus has a super, extra, mega powerful cannon now that can blast open special doors and also rips through enemies.
Fire on the blast doors! Fire on the blast doors! Zap, 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 boom.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Good, you poison. His hitbox is just enough to scoop you from the very edge.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking of Five Nights at Fredbear, Fredman. Fred Nights at Firemore. That's what it's called.
Da-da-da-da. Beat. Da-da-da-da. Sweet. Da-da-da-da. 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 Keep da-da-da-da together with your shawl on. A broomstick we will crawl on. We're going to make a call on the Addams Family.
Man, I love how good the game looks in the capture, by the way. I've been keeping an eye on the stream on a second device so I can make sure everything's running smooth. And yeah, I haven't noticed any issues or anything. Man, it just looks good. It's a good capture.
Ah, splendid. Alright, if I don't kill this guy this past round...
You can just go while he's gone.
Then, yeah.
Hey, level up!
Woo!
That was worth it. What are your stats now?
I don't know. They're huge and hideous. Okay, they're still in single digits.
Yep, it looks like you gained some attack because you're now at attack 10.
Yay!
You're at attack 9 before.
And I have money! And a heart.
Yeah, as a long-time tabletop player, you will recognize most of Alucard's stats. You know, strength, con, intelligence.
Yeah.
He also has luck.
And I have luck. I have a lot of heart, which means a lot of X's. Oh, pardon me, a lot of X's. I have the tools. I have the talent. Kaboing!
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's why I was like, for God's sake, don't go through that door until you've saved, because it just...
Oh,
that's right behind you.
No.
Yep.
Yep. I'm doomed. Okay. Well, there's Oh yeah, that's kind of reminiscent of the Elder Sign from the Necronomicon as published by, of all places, Avon Books. What the hell, Avon?
No idea what Avon is, so...
Avon is primarily a pyramid scheme cosmetics company.
Ew.
But somehow there's Avon Publishing, and they published the Necronomicon. And the Necronomicon, one of the seals in it, according to Lovecraft, he never depicted it, was the Elder Sign, which is a way you could either try to constrain or ward or even bind some of the various horror terrors that are in the stories.
Mm-hmm.
And that symbol is very reminiscent of it, the way that Avon Books published it.
This game definitely precedes Avon Books.
That's even funnier.
Yeah!
No. Avon Books has been around for a while.
How long?
I don't know, like 80s, 90s?
There's no way that they did that they published the book before this game came out. No way. I gotta Google this now. You fight the boss. I'm gonna Google.
Is this the boss?
That's the boss. You're too far. Don't... Yeah. There you go. Okay, well, you got some early damage and on with the axe. Good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a two-part boss. You can duck that.
But that involves...
Not missing.
Jump, you fool, jump.
I'll get back to a corner.
Yeah, I'm all over that. Thank you.
Oh, man. Oh, man. It's a massacre.
Okay, well, that was a dignified ending. Let us go out this evening for pleasure. The night is still young. Okay, I like that.
Oh no, founded in 1941. We look at their publications.
Okay.
Avon Fantasy Reader.
This is a really good game. Even though it just finished kicking my butt.
That looks like probably the book you're talking about was published before this game came out, but there's still no fucking way that they took anything from it.
See, I now find myself... Oh, well, that was an exercise in futility.
Probably just skip these guys and go. Well, they're down there. You got all the time in the world to hop up. Just don't fall back down. I usually treat these guys more as an obstacle than an enemy and just bypass them. We've got a lot less hearts for the boss now because of that axe spam back there.
Yeah. Well, I thought that I was going to be able to hit them. You know, like I did with the daggers.
The daggers go
But
straight. Axes go get hard.
Yeah, I saw that. That's the difference between a straight line and an arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I seized onto that truth almost immediately. However,
the key word is almost, and by the time almost was said and done,
the spam had happened.
Yes, 3 axes had gone by.
Bloody Vikings! Anyway.
Oh, hey, go back. Oh, damn, I was going to show you a trick. If you just go back a screen, hop down, break that thing, grab 5 hearts. Go back to the screen, go back a screen, break that thing, grab 5 hearts. Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah,
back and forth.
yeah.
You can max out if you do that.
Yeah, I noticed that they re-up every time. Yeah, I didn't want to sit there and just spam the situation.
That's perfectly legit to top off your hearts before the boss. But, you're going to need to trigger them to attack you and then start hitting them.
They can't be hit until they're attacking?
I think they technically can, but you're better off waiting until the blue one grabs the greenish one, so you can hit them both with the same axe throw.
Aha. Well, that hurt a lot.
You're going to do a lot of ducking in this boss.
Yeah, Get down! On damn button.
Not the corner. You got still more axes.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, no, just make sure you know. No, I don't know if you know. I'm letting you know. You gotta shut up. You can do it. What?
Okay. I missed him apparently.
Well, don't you? If you fail this time, you should have put the pot roast together ready for the fight. Holy moly. Oh, just jump into him, shit. Remember that, in your zeal, don't forget that touching them does damage you, so you gotta make sure that you fall just short of them before you swing.
Yeah. It'd be great if they took damage from me just by touching me. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
You're looking at stuff dating back to the NES still at play here.
Alright.
It's kind of like what I was saying about cartoons before. It's internal logic. It makes sense within itself.
Yeah. I have observed the habits of the duo boss.
Mm-hmm.
It is powerful, but it is not undefeatable.
Yeah. Grab that pocket change every time. Oh, well.
Well, that was unfortunate.
This is the danger zone. Keep moving. Don't worry about that. Keep moving. They're gonna come on down. And say, oh, you have time. All right. I was like, any moment now, they're gonna come crashing into you down there, and there's not much room to avoid them. There you go. You got space now. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful you're not ungunnable. I forgot about that.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh,
You transition to the next screen. No, it's the same save.
It's the same save.
Same save.
Same save. Well, it regenerated, so it's kind of it's a new opportunity for saving.
Yeah, you can use this save point as many times as you want. Oh.
Well, I'm certainly not going to save right now.
Well, if you did, you
Ah! Power! Okay. You two just go on your merry way. But what? No.
Up, jump it up. Oh.
Jump it up. 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 You go hard.
Now here, if you want to take one step into the boss room. Oh, wait, that's this from here. I forgot. Want to check it out? The dead end. It will refresh though. It's probably a lot faster if you just take one step into the boss room, then step out, grab the heart. One step into the boss room, step out, grab the heart.
I'll figure it out. You just go ahead and go to the last video.
There you go. Oh yeah, they can't get up to this whole half, so.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well. Well, these are the consequences of my actions.
I hate the consequences of my actions.
Consequences are fake and gay. God, remember when that was the meme? Everything was fake and gay? When I was in high school, everybody called everything gay as a synonym for lame. But it was just as that vernacular was starting to leave, well, hadn't quite, because it had started, I think, with the generation preceding it.
No.
The whole calling everything gay being a synonym for lame, but not thinking about it as being explicitly homophobic.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's gay didn't necessarily mean that's bad because homosexuals are bad and scary. It was the point where that part had left, but saying, bro, that's gay, anything that was stupid or dumb, hadn't quite left. It was also just dropping the R slur, I mean, constantly. It was like every other fucking word in my high school's parlance.
Gravity, mostly.
I'm just trying to understand what the hell you're doing. You don't need those. Coyote, you don't need them.
I'm playing a character for the first time.
So you didn't mean to come back down?
No.
Oh.
What I mean is to try to get, you know, more of the big heart. Because that... Ah! Damn it, no.
Gotta jump and move at almost the same time.
Yeah, I have to lead just a little bit with the move.
Yeah, not much. I think you might have hit your max. Nope, keeps going. Sweet. I wonder what your part max is.
I don't know.
You could probably just read that from your stats. Oh, it's 56.
Okay. Now.
You take a couple of nicks, but not too much. You're at max hearts.
Okay, that's the dead end.
Oh, you're gonna go save.
Yeah.
The heart count is preserved in a save. I think it is. Oof. Well, doesn't matter if you get hit this stage, because you're gonna get healed once you use the save, so. It's all good.
We are. And now, assuming I can get past the Poison Brothers.
Without getting hit, you'll be in optimum state for the boss.
Yes.
Oh! You should equip that pot roast to your circle button so you can heal
yes.
during the fight.
Good call, good call.
It should be a full heal, so you should use it as late as you dare. That is your face slot. That's your offhand slot. Pot roast. Alright, now as previously stated, when you press circle, it will manifest the pot roast that will jump out of you and land on the floor in front of you a couple dozen pixels. And then you run up and touch it, and then you'll heal.
So, yeah, I mean, ideally, as long as I'm going forward,
Yeah.
I should be in good shape.
And don't worry, the bosses can't steal your pot roast. That would be pretty funny in a terrible way if they could. You could just like, alright, quickly, deploy the pot roast! And then they step on it and get healed.
That would be awful.
It would be so terrible.
I might cry at that point. I'd be like, no! My pot roast!
Imagine,
No!
like, I kind of want someone to make now a Metroidvania where just all of your worst fears are real. And that's one of them, that the bosses can steal your healing items.
Dude,
Yeah.
that would suck so much.
Yeah. The idea is just all the worst possibilities you could imagine being a game mechanic are there. Something kind of similar to that one shooter, I'm slipping the name of now, where the whole idea was just to be as unintuitive and gross-looking and infuriating as possible, but underneath it is actually a brilliant game. I would want to strive for that same kind of thing, but that takes a lot of talent to hit. Obviously.
I wonder if I can hit him from here.
I don't...
Because if I can take out half the boss fairly early on, I'd be happy.
Well, as soon as you land the first hit, they'll start moving.
Yeah, but because the winged person has to pick up the person with the beak, he's going to stay there longer.
A little bit. Okay, well, first two hit.
Yeah, I'll take what I can get, I guess.
That's the worst place to be in this room.
Yeah. It's...
You get close and mash the axes.
I'm trying.
Oh, that hurt. They went right between them. Oh, hit him with about half.
Oh, you can knock their attacks out of the air.
Yep. I want to use that pot roast soon.
If I can.
Stroke deploy. Oh crap! It's back there. Oh! He speared almost immediately.
Yeah.
You gotta throw it and then grab it. You can't let it linger. Shit.
Yeah.
Death.
See, the problem is if I approach them so that I can try to use the short sword, they have greater reach.
Yeah.
So they'll hit me and I won't be able to hit them.
Yeah.
So it's, on the other hand, if I jump to try to attack them, and I'm like, okay, I'll do a leaping attack. The leaping attack apparently just does not work in this.
No, it does.
It does? What?
Yeah. If you jump and your sword hits them, then it will hit them.
Well, yeah, but that's a mighty portentous if. I've noticed that I jump, I attack, my foot hits them, I take damage.
Well, yeah,
they
don't touch him with your foot.
Yeah, I'll tell the animation that. I'm all over it.
Just aim. You have control over your character.
You keep saying that. However, history argues otherwise.
It's just about experience. I promise you, they are not only beatable, but you can kill them without taking a single hit.
Yeah, this is all just a huge joke. This is the whole game, isn't it?
No.
It has this big build-up and like this huge level, and it promises more levels, and then it just ends with this one box that can't be beat.
No.
And like millions of people all over the world bought this game in good faith. They're still playing it to this day, not realizing there's nothing past this boss.
See, you illustrate all of that as an absurd, impossible situation, but something like that sort of happened many years ago. Yeah, an indie dev put in a game, and he bragged about how impossibly hard it was. They said there's 10 levels, but there's no way anybody will see the other 9 because the first one's impossible to beat. It is, in fact, made to be impossible to beat, but you can just fucking hack the game to get past it and find out there doesn't exist anything else past the first level.
Yeah, the first levels there. You know, even the Kobayashi Maru, the unbeatable test in Starfleet, even that, there really was a ship called the Kobayashi Maru underneath all of that god-awful programming. And we know this because James Kirk not liking the unwinnable scenario, because it's a character test, it's not actually a command test.
Yep.
So he hacked the system, knowing that they would probably kick him out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, no, there's no such thing as an unwinnable scenario. So he hacked Starfleet's computer.
Yep.
And he was like, answering the distress call, and he's like, this is James Kirk of the SS Enterprise. And the Romulans and the other ships stop with this look of horror. James Kirk? Yes. The James Kirk? That's right. We're so very sorry. We didn't mean it here. Let us escort you to your ship. And that's when he found out, to his surprise, oh, there actually is a ship under all that far out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the attack button. I'm also still kind of learning the control.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it'll be like, jump! And I attack. And I jump. So, alright. Let's see. Yeah, okay,
Those
that
both
was
connected.
2. Nope, wrong attack button. Nope, that's down. I wasted too many.
It's alright. Mostly we focus on avoiding damage.
The only thing I could do is just...
Yeah, the one with the spear has less HP. But you can take out the flying one first, then do, but as long as you just take him out.
Oh, alright,
I want to use the pot roasted circle.
Thank you. No, go away. Really?
Oh, did you not equip it? Oh crap, you didn't equip it. You didn't save after you equipped the pot roast. You can pause and equip it. If you enter the inventory, the whole game pauses.
I feel like I paused it just before dying, but yeah, okay.
Could have. Leave this and then just press that circle. Run for it. Got it. 50 HP. Okay. Not quite the full heal I remembered, though. That's the bad.
Okay. Nope, duck before duck. Okay.
Oh. Flying was pushed to his second phase.
Second phase?
Oh yeah, now he just throws giant fireballs. They can still be ducked though. Oh, somebody lost his longer reach weapon.
Ow! Son of every possible goat with no mother.
Oh yeah. Look out!
No!
Okay, flying one's all that's left.
Down! 11 hit points. That's all.
Diagonal.
3 hit points. And I was look where my thumb was. I was pushing it down.
Oh, you did duck fast enough.
This is the problem with not growing up playing these games.
Yep.
Because, as I've said before, any time that you're dealing with a manual interface to a computer system, there's going to be a delay when you press the button and when the result is on the screen.
Yes, there's a bit of delay.
And
we did everything we can to reduce it, and I've tested it myself, and it's as low as it'll go.
yeah,
but it does exist to a certain
degree. I'm not saying that it's horrible or clunky or anything. I'm just saying it exists. And so part of what I'm trying to do is like kind of get used to what the delay is in this instance.
Yeah, that's all subconscious, and it only comes with practice, unfortunately. It can't be transferred.
And so... Alright, hold on.
Should probably go save now.
Yeah. That is the plan.
You were so bloody close, though. How many times you railed on the flying guy by crouching in front of him? Like, he would have been a couple hits from death. And yeah, the little guy is a lot weaker than the flying guy. So actually, I take back what I said. You should try to take out the spear guy first. If you hit the flying guy with the axes, cool, but you're primarily wanting to hit the spear guy.
My main target is the spear guy because my main goal is trying to reduce this from having 2 adversaries to having 1.
Yeah. Like that, where you just hopped up and didn't get hit by them. You're like, oh, excuse me, gents.
Yeah.
Just hop back down.
Pardon me, just passing through. Terribly sorry. No, don't get up. Yeah, this is also it's an interesting use of background themes to build tension where just suddenly there's silence.
Yep.
That's very effective.
You hear the wing flaps before you see them.
Yeah. Trying to remind myself what all the buttons do in this instance.
Square attack, up square, axe.
Yeah, it's a matter of positioning. When it's like, okay, press triangle, I have to stop and look at the controller.
Oh gosh! All right, left button is attack.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
That was great.
Well, these guys,
Why are you facing the wrong way? No. Down, damn you, down. No, don't face the other way. No, why are you doing that? Why, Garth? Why?
circle pot roast.
Bad timing. No good skill. Ah, no! Darn it, don't be good at what you do! Be great if I could change direction without advancing.
Oh!
Here we go!
I think I saw something in the chat. Oh, okay, there you go. Blind guy's all that's left. Now he's in his second phase, so he's extra angry. You got it. You got it. Yes!
Yes!
Yeah! Oh,
yeah!
Alright, first boss down. Well done. And still in the chat. Yay, Dylan!
Alright! Good to see you, man.
Says, Coyote, how does it feel to play as the first video game protagonist to have two dads? I don't think he has two dads. I think
Does he not?
No, he doesn't. He has a mom and a dad. I don't know what Dill's talking about.
Maybe...
Death is his uncle. That's why he's Uncle Death.
Yeah, okay.
Let It Die reference.
Yeah, we just need to let it die.
Reminds me that Death vs. Let It Die came out yesterday and I haven't tried it. I don't know if it's any good. It's the sequel to Let It Die, but it's made entirely by, like, the guys who collabed with Grasshopper Studios and has no involvement with Grasshopper. Grasshopper is the people I know from stuff like Lollipop Chainsaw and No More Heroes. That's the studio of The video game mad genius, Suda51.
You gonna come up here? You gonna come up? Hanging up?
Who, by the way, is personal friends with Masahiro Sakura. So that's cool. You can swing diagonal. Oh, there you go. Blood zombie. He does the blood.
He does the blood. I was very impressed by the blood he does.
I wonder if Dylan is going to explain what he meant by two dads. There might be a joke there I'm missing.
See, my first thought was, oh, his mom was from Eternia. But, that really wouldn't work either, because that's just genitalia, not actual gender identity.
Eternia?
Not Eternia. What
Pennsylvania?
The Troll Home World?
Alternia.
Alternia.
And no, she's obviously not.
I was feeling like...
Chat seems to have censored me yet again. Oh, sorry, Dylan. I'm not sure what the heck that is about. I'll look over here, but still have not figured that out. Oh! Hey! I can see them on my end. I can see what was censored. Dracula and Death are totally a couple. The shit Death does for Drac is not something you do platonically. Yeah, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I'm pretty sure Death is uncle. I haven't seen the anime, but I've played this game. I'm looking at the chat, and I'm trying to understand what the hell it thinks should be filtered there.
I am in a working elevator. Whee!
Oh my god, there's literally an option called Put User in Timeout.
Oh,
I'm not kidding.
wow.
There's Go to Channel, Report, Remove, Put User in Timeout, Hide User on this channel. But there's no Show Censored Message.
Working elevator.
I think my dude, Death is ride or die for Drac. I've played like 5 different games. Yeah? Do you really think that you have to be boning, pun intended, someone in order to be that committed? I don't think so.
Seriously, dude, you have to see the rest of the anime. It explains everything.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the answer is not their bone.
I'm not gonna say for sure.
You can just tell me that much.
No, I think it's best if you see firsthand.
Alright.
Okay, it goes up and down to a very limited degree.
Oh, it probably censored your comment because of the word shit. Because apparently we're in grade school now, and the S word is a no-no word, according to YouTube.
Well, I use a no-no word.
You can smack the lever, I think. First off, a Death is not described as a Drax.
Aha. Okay, I thought that was...
Loosely romantic, it doesn't help. Yeah, confidant also doesn't mean, romantic, on its own either. If that's the case, then the Persona 5 protagonist is even more of a slut than we thought.
Okay, short sword is...
Hey, I only just realized that the left side of the menu is weirdly trimmed a bit.
That's hard as...
Yeah, it is. That's not supposed to be like that. Hold on. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to try to fix that. I don't know why that happened.
I'm sorry, what happened?
In the game, the left half of the menu screen, well, it's not half, but the left edge is not quite in frame. It's like 2 pixels off.
Oh dear.
Super strange. All right. So, oh. There we go.
So, am I reading this right, that the Basilard is 1 point worse on attack?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I think it's faster, though. Yeah, I mean, Death swears like a Reddit mod. Yeah,
And
not
Reddit
these
just
F
sucks.
censored. Yep, that's good. I mean, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. You can have whatever headcanon you want, but I don't see it at all. I don't see the Death and Drac are two dads thing, like, even slightly. It's not my place to tell someone what's what of their
come
headcanons.
on, wasn't I just here?
Oh, Crap, what a horrible place to circle back to.
I was just here.
Yeah.
I was just here.
Yes, you took the loop around, yeah. Check the map, you can follow along and see how you got here. There you go.
What do the red squares mean?
Save points.
Aha.
Head turn, I think it's a good comparison. It's Lancer and his lesser dad. Oh, I had forgotten the lesser dad. Rules card, yeah. That's Deltarune. One of these decades, we'll get to Deltarune on your channel, Coyote. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
But Undertale needs to come first, which reminds me, I'm still editing Coyote Learns Undertale. That is coming.
Yeah, eventually we're going to have Coyote Learns Undertale, and we're going to finish the arc with Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yes. Both of these are still in editing bay right now. I went on very long hiatus when the channel switched to being a little bit more streaming focused, but we have not abandoned Coyote Learns. We want to get to a point where we're doing both. It's just we also have other full-time commitments because we're not in a position to do this as our full-time job yet. So we're still trying to get the channel where we want it to be, and it's slow going.
Really?
You hold down and press jump, you can pass through low thin ledges.
Okay.
You're just continuing to backtrack, right? There was a way to progress. You establish an optional loop, but if you circle right back around and go back to the boss room again, you can carry on to where you're supposed to go forward. I'm just so glad we've got somebody in the chat, because I really like the chat layout we have this time around. I'm glad to see it being used.
It was loads.
Damn these sensors.
Alright, how the heck?
Okay, so, hold on. So Damn got through, but Shit didn't. Okay, so the censored one is, when will we get Coyote Learns a Infinite, and it's just 45 minutes of me beating his ass in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not what we call it, entertainment on this channel. Entertaining for a certain subset of weirdos,
I
but not
appreciate your
entertaining for us.
enthusiasm. Good on you. It's just that I personally absolutely despise all things that are PvP.
So ass is censored, shit is censored, but damn isn't. I don't understand you, YouTube. Have some fucking consistency.
Okay, so...
There you are.
Okay.
Well, Coyote Learns weird indie games, like Golf Game or 100-Foot Robot Life. I noticed those are both golf games. Golf games. Do you have a confession to make? Are you a golf game enthusiast?
Are you a closet golfer?
I think it's a closet golfer. He's a closet golfer.
Alright, I mean, we're not judging, but we're here to help you. And it doesn't have to be a problem.
Yeah, but of course the first step to fixing your problem is admitting you have one. Try that floor down there. I'm sorry, I'm like, the secret floor! Hey, the secret floor! I know there's one around here somewhere. See if you can do the same thing you did before. Oh, it's that one! It's that one! Holy shit, it's that one.
Found. Now, what do I do
Just
with it?
publicly like this. You are unjudged. It's fine. I don't have much of a fascination, personally. I remember being really hooked on the golf minigame from 101 Dalmatians Puppies to the Rescue, which is also for the PlayStation 1. Hey, Heart Max up.
Heart Max up.
You can check your Heart Max in the pause menu.
Yeah, I will check it later.
Now, can you break that floor down there, though? Because I really feel like you can break the floor down there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, which one do you want? Knife or axe?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
You gotta pick one.
No, I don't want to decide. We're all
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
live
both.
together in a free and equitable relationship.
Here's from Saints Row is playable. Well, that's cool. I don't know when I'll play it, though, honestly. Golf games don't grip me, even the kind of the silly, amped-up, cartoonish ones. But I might give one a try sometime. Please, just pick one.
Okay, look. Axes, you said do more damage?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and stick with axes for
Okay. So, pick a corner and then aim diagonally down toward the center. Oh, there you go! I knew it! Well, if I keep guessing it's the right one long enough, I'm bound to be right eventually. It just dropped down. Oh, life max up! Now that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah, there we
Back,
go.
heart and health max ups. What was I saying before? Right. Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue on the PlayStation 1 had a golf minigame. For some reason I was enthralled by that. I did see your message. I'm gonna read it. That's Goofy's heck. You're encouraged to smash buildings, get them out of your way. The fight of the golfers and the McElroy brothers provide commentary. Okay. It's an interesting name, McElroy. Oh, you might want to refer to your map if you're not sure where to go. I'm not sure where you are.
Okay.
Open the map, pauses too. There you go. You need to keep going up and left.
Up and left.
Yeah, you can't go straight up at this point because that's a space you can't reach. This is what I was talking about before about how, like, you might see an area that you could jump to, but you don't have the ability to yet. So you gotta go back around.
Up and left.
Coyote learns to live with IPS. That's completely out of left field, but okay then. I'm just glad to see so many chat messages. It makes me so happy. Coyote learns why she took the kids. Hey, she only took one of the kids.
Whoops.
Hey. Probably not worth an axe, but whatever.
Got me past it, so let's run.
Alright. Can't argue with that.
Ah. Oh.
Maybe learns the truth behind the bite of 87. Was that the bite of 87?
What the deuce was the bite of 87? What?
Are you ready for this? Okay, I will explain this to you right now, Coyote. As predicted, it's time, everyone, for Coyote learns the truth behind the bite of 87. Okay.
You're welcome.
So, in Five Nights at Freddy's, the original one, I'm not going to do release dates because I can't remember, but it was released 1,000 years ago by one Scott Cawthon. There is a seemingly thrown away, yeah, FNAF lore, let's go! There is a seemingly throwaway line to just kind of build up some lore about these creepy, haunted animatronics that are trying to kill you. And the phone guy, as he's called by the fan community, who's your only voice through all this, voiced by the creator of the game himself, is just telling you some stories about the location through the phone and giving you some advice on how to survive. And he mentions, you know, the robots get kind of antsy at night. They like to roam around. I mean, they used to be allowed to roam around during the day, too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can survive without the frontal lobe. So that was our introduction to the bite of 87. People were like, holy shit, so one of these animatronics bit out somebody's frontal lobe. That's what happened.
Oh, jeez.
And since then, we have had Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, Five Nights at Freddy's, which is Fazbear's Pizzeria Sim, which was basically FNAF 6. And we had Help Wanted? Oh, we also had FNAF World, which I don't count as much, but it is there, somewhere in the mix. Can't remember where it came out. After Sister Location, maybe? No, before Sister Location.
Wow.
Then,
We're really doing this.
good lord. And then, you know, Help Wanted, and then Security Breach. So we've had a total of, like, 8 or 9 games, I guess. A lot of games in this series. Now, the Bite of 87 has been lingering as a mystery through most of them. In FNAF 2, people thought they'd cracked it, except that nobody could fucking agree. There's lots of theory crafting in FNAF 2, that's when it really got started.
Yeah.
During the kill animation for the animatronic The Mangle, which is in place of a toy animatronic version of Foxy, because they were made into like a take-apart, put-together attraction, for the kids. Terrible idea, letting kids just handle a bunch of raw metal parts and nuts and bolts and shit.
Yeah.
But in the kill animation where the Mangle gets you, don't go that way, go left, where the Mangle gets you, that leads to the dead end, remember? Where you got the game. They swing for the ceiling and then bite you, apparently. And the angle makes people think, oh,
I should have.
they just bit out your frontal lobe. So maybe it was Mangle who done did it. But there's people say, oh, but Freddy's got, like, handprints on him if you do some funny Photoshop filters. So maybe he's the one who did it. And, well, Chica, like, her beak is all fucked up. Maybe she's the one who did it. And then FNAF 3 had nothing to do with the Bite of 87. It was a flash forward. We had just the one animatronic. Everything was fucked up. Nobody had any new information about the Bite of 87. FNAF 4, on the other hand, you follow a child character, unnamed, known colloquially. I can't even say that word. Why do we keep trying to? Known but by the fans as the Crying Child. We've since tried to name him, but again, it's all theory crafting. Nothing's canon, so we don't know. But we can guess at who he is. But he's just known as the Crying Child. Well, by the end of the Crying Child story, the way that it ends is with him being bullied by his older brother and their friends, and they end up shoving his head into the Fredbear animatronic at the local pizzeria, and the Fredbear animatronic snaps his jaws shut, crushing the child's skull, and either killing him or hospitalizing him. We do not know. We're sorting those walls too.
Victory!
And so then people were like, shit!
I thought I was supposed to go left.
Yeah, you need to go around, that's a wall. So people were like, shit, that was the Bite of 87 right there. Right? Because we just saw a bite on screen! A child's skull, possibly the frontal lobe. Bite of 87, done! And when Mark was playing the game, he reacted with the iconic line where he had this shocked face, genuine shock. Was that the Bite of 87? It was not. All the pieces fit, but there was one problem. In an update to the game shortly after everybody, and including Mark, said that must be the Bite of 87, there's an Easter egg where when you're playing as the Crying Child, you can be in your living room, look at the TV, and it says, Fredbear and Friends, 83. To make clear that this game takes place in 1983. Now, some people said, well, just because it's airing, they're airing something that was made in 83, that doesn't mean that it's 83. There's no other reason to have that date there, unless it was for the purpose of establishing the time of the game. It's like, why would Scott deliberately put a red herring there? Not to say that he's some master theory craftsman, because he isn't, and it's clear he's improvising basically all of this shit, and always has been, but I don't remember a time he gave deliberate misinformation. He has retconned things, but he hasn't given information that he knows would lead us to one conclusion without it meaning that conclusion, and meaning nothing. Because your options for that are either it means it takes place in 1983, or it means nothing. So why the fuck would it be there if that's not telling us the date? And this is later confirmed it's something else, I think. I can't back my sources on this, but I'm pretty sure we have confirmation. This does take place in 83, not in 87, so that was the Bite of 83. The Bite of 87 is something else. And if you want to know something really shocking and gross, well done. We still don't know what the Bite of 87 actually was. We don't know who suffered it, we don't know who did it.
We don't know.
We've got like 8 fucking games all over the timeline, past, present, and future, from the perspective of the first game. And we've never got solid confirmation. Now, the reason why people think that it was Mangle in FNAF 2 is because we know that FNAF 2 takes place during 1987. We learned this from the pay stub. And some people are like, oh, that doesn't mean anything. Yes, it fucking does. Otherwise, why is it there? It drives me crazy when people are like, well, sure, there's a date there, but it doesn't mean that's the date the game came out. Yes, it fucking does. You know it does. You should save. For the love of God, you should save. Save point back down. You're beat to absolute hell, and all this has been circling back around, and you definitely need to save after having beaten the boss by now.
Save.
This whole time, I've been, like, trying to distract myself, talking about fucking... well, fuck, hurdy-gurdy, that's a whole other thing. Trying to distract myself with FNAF lore ramblings, so I wouldn't worry so much about the fact that you've been an inch from losing everything this whole time. But yeah. Now proceed back up and past the boss, and you can go back to progressing forward.
Do I have to fight the boss over again too?
The boss stays dead.
That's something at least.
Yeah. And you got a max life up from the boss as well.
Yay!
Which you may remember.
Yay!
So you have 2 now. Learns how to love again. Oh my god! I love all the Caillou learn suggestions. These are great. Yeah. Most of them will never happen, but honestly, you might not be safe from hurdy-gurdy. Because I tend to have probably far too much power in deciding what Coyote plays on this show. It has driven me partially mad with this power.
It's true, it has.
There was the time that I made him play Hail to the King, and then it immediately made him play Shadow afterward, which I did acknowledge was extremely rude behavior. I mean, I made him play basically...
I'm hold it over you.
I made you play basically 2 bad versions of 2 good games, instead of playing the good ones. The OG Sonic Adventure still holds up. I could have just made you play that. I sort of agree when Aaron Hansen was like, you know, everybody loves Sonic Adventure and everybody hates Shadow. Shadow is exactly the same game, but with guns. I sort of get where he's coming from, but he's also wrong. The core design is very similar to Sonic Adventure. It builds on the platform of Sonic Adventure, but then it gets all the important details, and I do mean all of them, wrong. And those little details stack up until the game is just a giant pain in the ass to fucking play, which is why, since our last recording, we haven't played any more.
Nor are we likely to.
Nor are we likely to. There is a last episode coming up to wrap up where Coyote threw in the towel, but we're not playing Shadow again anytime soon, I suspect.
I will not spoil. I will not say what the revelation was.
Yeah.
But there was a revelation towards the end of the last episode of Shadow the Hedgehog. I was like, oh, now you tell me.
Ah, Shadow isn't Sonic Adventure, it's Sonic Heroes, literally. Same engine and team. That's why it's so bad. It's Sonic Heroes with the team mechanic ripped out. That says a lot, I think. That explains a lot of what's wrong with Shadow the Hedgehog. And I do love the game. I've managed to get good at the jank. But why play a Sonic game, or Shadow game, where you can get good at the jank when you could just play one that has much less jank? Sonic Adventure flows so much more smoothly. Sonic Adventure's levels are thoughtfully designed to be run through with skill, or to be methodically worked out, so while you learn the layout, diagonal down. Sonic Adventure has a sense of momentum to it that you can build as you rip through a stage and learn the layout. Yeah, don't continue right, go up. These are things that Shadow just doesn't have. Shadow the Hedgehog kind of has momentum, but you hit max speed very quickly, and it's not impressive. Unless you do...
Mystery of life, at last I found you.
Unless you count Chaos Control. Sonic Adventure has Gamma. And his robot Schnutz. Very true. It's not a Sonic game without Gamma and the Robo Schnutz. What the fuck are Schnutz? Anyway.
They're like the Blololocs, but from outside.
Oh, that makes sense.
You got your choice. You can either have the blowlocks or the schnucks.
Okay. I'll just have the peepus, thanks. Damn, we got great stream bitrate tonight. It's been stellar. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream quality. It's pretty solid today. I hope you're enjoying the responsive chat, Dylan, because we're trying out ultra low latency. We were afraid of there being visual quality, but for this game at least, there doesn't seem to be. So we're probably going to try ultra low latency on next stream as well, and see if that works. So yeah, we're doing some experimentation.
So I have circled all the way around.
Yes, indeedy.
I have been where few dare to venture. I have ridden the mighty moon. And I have walked 500 miles, and I have walked 500 more.
Excellent. I expect that word to be censored. What word? Hold on, let me check the full... Let me check the unfiltered chat. Oh, I can't. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the unfiltered chat to show up in this widget. And! Okay, nice. Schnuts are things next to your grundle between your leggies. Okay, I don't know what the hell the word that was censored out of that was.
Oh, yeah. Grundle was the name of that one dragon who had a really powerful mother that Beowulf went after.
Solomon Grundle, born on a mundle.
Solomon Grundle, born on a mundle. Died in a bundle. We're so mature.
Buried on Wendell. Why did you bury him on Wendell? Wendell needs more space in his grave. Okay, yeah, I've got it set up so that while some messages will be filtered out of chat that's in the video, we should be able to see all messages in their little side panel here, so we can still see stuff that gets censored, and we'll still read it out even if it doesn't show up. That Green Knight really wants to ask you a question. Yes, indeed. But, well, this does... Oh, we seem to be at about sign-off time. Do you have a save point?
Well, I just saved a little while ago.
Yeah, we're probably fine.
And frankly, I've been contemplating...
He's just throwing his axe.
This bowling for buckaroos.
If he gets a little closer, you can throw the axe right through the floor and get him. Go. Yeah! Don't stop. There you go. He's dead.
Alright.
Much better.
So... Oh, good, there's another one up there. Yeah,
you got one.
We're
probably signing off here, actually.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is a good time.
Good place to sign off.
So...
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
I know what time it is.
Yeah, but before we go... I'd like to thank all our patrons, present and future. Most of all, I'd like to give special thanks to my...
Sorry, everybody, technical difficulties, first time. Try that again, Coyote.
Yep, alright. Most of all, special thanks to my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin.
Laughing Gremlin! Thank you for your patronage, sir.
Yes, this channel would... And a lot of ways, a lot of support over time, not all of it financial. This channel could not be what it is without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support what we